Welcome to Senior Break. I'm Dawn Medici with Oxford Township Parks and Recreation.
And I'm Marie May from Addison Township Senior Center. And today our special guest is Elisabeth Delaney, and she is from Trilogy Health Services. Welcome.
Yes, welcome, Libby.
Thank you. Thank you.
So today, can you tell us a little bit about what you do for Trinity Health Services?
Yeah, so I work with Trilogy Health Services. We are a senior provider based out of Louisville, Kentucky. Michigan is a newer state for Trilogy. It's our growth state, so we're here to take care of all of the seniors in our area. The campus that I serve at is in Romeo. It's called Orchard Grove Senior Living. And we are a one-stop shop for all service needs. We have a rehabilitation center, so if someone has a hip replacement, knee replacement, or just needs some fine-tuning, you can come after your hospital stay and stay with us. We have a licensed assisted living. In our separate building, we have a Legacy, which is our specialized memory care services, and then our newest building is a 2-story independent senior living building, but supported by the whole campus with all of the services and amenities.
So is this somewhere that you can live forever, or is this a temporary?
We'll take you forever and ever.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You move
Not just
in.
after the hospital. And,
Nope. Nope.
To be.
Yep, our independent apartments are a rental. So we're the landlord, but with lots of perks. You don't have to cook anymore. All of our meals are included. You don't have to go to a happy hour. We have happy hour right there for you. All of the activities, your phone's included, your cable is included. Make sure that we have the Oxford channel, yeah, everything is there and included and available. But of course, you can still have a car and drive and do all of those things. It's all up to you.
Where is it located?
So we're in Romeo, which is very close. Right, easy drive for me to work every day. Right off of I take 32. If you're coming down Van Dyke 53, we're right at 53 in McKay.
Okay. I'm not familiar with where McKay is. Is that south of 32 or north of 32?
So we are just north.
Okay.
So 32 takes you right into downtown Romeo, and then you turn left.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
All right.
So is there any kind of exercise type? What can they do? Is there anything that you offer that they can do every day, or pick and choose what they want to do?
Yep, depending upon where you choose to live, our independent apartments have a full fitness center. We also have partnered, we have Synchrony Therapy is our therapy provider, and so they are now hosting wellness classes for all of our independent apartment residents. We do walking clubs, chair yoga, we have TheraBand classes.
Oh, wow, that's
lots,
great.
Yeah, and we're actually, there's not a lot of development around us, so there's really safe walking throughout our campus, nice sidewalks.
Okay.
So they move in and then they sign up, and is that included when you move in, these classes, or is that something you'd pay extra for?
No, it's included.
Oh, that's
if
good.
you came in through rehab, post a hospital stay, your insurance covers your therapy, but if you're living in one of our housing independent settings, it's all included.
Okay.
So it's regular therapy, like a physical therapist?
Yep, we
are
have-
there, not just like a class that I would take, just to have some exercise. So to be regular physical therapy people.
Yes, we have, so Synchrony Therapy Services provide physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. Even if you were not utilizing those services through part of your post-hospital stay, you could utilize your Part B benefit in the independent setting as well, even in assisted living or memory care.
Sure. So how many residents do you have on your campus?
On the campus, we have the capacity to have, I'm going to round up so I don't have to do some quick math right now, but over 200 is where we would sit. Our independent apartment building has 79 apartments. Assisted living, we're licensed for 38. Memory care, 35, and then 55 for our nursing and rehabilitation.
Is this a new building, or is it been there?
It's newer. So Trilogy bought the land that Romeo Nursing was on. And so they built the health center campus about 7 years ago. It was prior to my time.
Okay.
But it was around 7 years ago. And then the independent senior building has been open for just over a year and a half.
Okay.
So it's brand new.
And what is around there? Are there grocery stores or that they can get to?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, because of our location, you can either, if you like to jump on 53, you can do that very easily. Otherwise, but there's Targets and a Meijer, all of the things. I mean, DoorDash delivers there.
Right.
And downtown Romeo is cute too.
And if you
very
don't
close.
drive, is there a way to get there to these stores?
Oh yeah, we include transportation services
Oh.
too, so that's also complimentary and available.
So if you live there, they can call up and get a ride to Myers?
We can
I mean,
provide
wherever.
with the transportation,
Right.
and then we also have scheduled outings too.
Oh, that's nice.
That is very nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, sometimes I think about moving.
Yeah, exactly, because that's
Yeah,
all
no-
right there
Right,
for you,
yeah.
right? It's
Cooking.
like if you're in the independent living, it's like you're in a resort,
Right,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
It's
And
Wednesday.
all-inclusive resort.
Exactly. You had a long Wednesday. You go down for Wine Down Wednesday, hang out with your friends, have
Right.
some cheese and crackers, and
No cooking?
no cooking. Then you go
Yeah.
right into
No
the restaurant
dishes?
for dinner.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great.
So
nice.
do you know what the men to women ratio is for the independent living? I mean, for those that may be looking for someplace to move to?
Sure. We certainly have, they're based on, just my visual assessment, there are definitely more women that reside in our independent apartment than men, but quite a few men too. And I should add, we have a golf simulator on the second floor, which is really fun too. And that's available because we live in a pretty, good golf community, especially here in Oxford. So there's a golf simulator, putt green, or putting green, I should say. But yeah, so there's married couples that
Okay.
choose to live with us too. Because you don't ever then have to move again.
Right.
Everything is right here for you.
Gotcha.
Are there any outside trips like casino?
So in my time, we have not gone to the casino. It's not outside of the realm of possibility. That's for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
great.
That sounds
Yeah.
really good.
All right, and so talk a little bit, I would like to talk a little bit more about the assisted living piece and what services are available for those that live in the assisted living. And so I think we need to go to break, and when we come back, maybe we'll talk about the assisted living.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank
We'll
you.
be right back.
Thanks.
You budget, you pay bills.
Yet somehow, women like you, like me,
Are 80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to save ourselves by setting a goal to save 2% more of our income for our retirement.
Why two?
1% honors you.
and 1% honors all womankind.
So come on, learn more about the 2% challenge at WeSaySaveIt.org.
The day that JD was injured, I had woke up to a odd phone call. It was the military calling to tell me that he had stepped on an IED.
My role in the Army was I was an infantry scout. I was a squad leader for a recon element.
The Army doesn't really prepare you for injuries. They either prepare you for the soldier to come home or not to come home at all. They don't prepare you for the in-between. There's things that I do for him that is considered caregiving that to me is considered just loving him.
The day I got injured, she got wounded as well. And the veterans wouldn't be the men that we are and the women that we are today if it wasn't for our better half helping us every direction we go.
The Coalition to Salute America's Heroes helps severely wounded or disabled veterans just with basic needs such as emergency financial aid. For our family specifically, they tremendously helped us out with employment through their Heroes Thinking Heroes program.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
welcome back to Senior Break. Before the break, we were talking about the independent living. Now we'd like to talk a little bit about the assisted living. So, what does the assisted living?
Sure. So our campus, our center building consists of our home for the aged licensed assisted living. We have 38 rooms there, and I guess as far as what it looks like you maybe couldn't quite make it back home, but independent living with services was a little bit too much of a stretch. You're still an independent person who likes to do things and go outside. That is actually where we have that putting green.
Okay.
You're welcome to come and go as you please. You have your own space with a kitchenette. But you also don't have to cook. You don't have to do any of the things that you don't want to do. All of the meals, the entertainment, there's still trips and everything available for you. We have chaplains that come in, all sorts of services.
Okay, so let's say it's one of my family members that is in the assisted living, and they need assistance like with medication or a bath or those types of things. Are those available for them?
Yep, they're available for them. They're in assisted living and in actually any area of our campus.
Okay.
So that's, this campus is for people who have a need. We are a relational cell, and it's needs based. So we can personalize any package for you and based on all of your needs. And that's how it works in any part of the building. Even if you were here with us as a long-term care resident, we're going to be that provider that cares about your personalized needs, wants to make sure you have a very personalized experience, your likes, your dislikes, and that's what we do.
Okay. All right, so we've talked about independent living, assisted living, and then there's also the physical or the therapy.
Yep, in our legacy campus. So our legacy that's our specialized memory care unit, and it's also a home for the aged licensed building. It's a separate standalone with its own courtyards and programming. We use the best friend approach, and that's the training that we do with all of our staff to make sure that they are making best friends with our residents, and it's very personalized and special. It's a very special program and care that we provide there. And the rehabilitation, as I mentioned, is in our health campus also with assisted living. And then we do have residents that choose to live with us in the long-term care section of the building as well.
Excuse me.
So if someone wanted to come and live there,
Excuse me.
what steps would they take? First call and make an appointment with you?
Well, if you were interested in a tour with our campus, you would just reach out to our campus directly, 586-336-0102, and we would set up an appointment with one of our sales specialists. Sabrina and Mary are part of our sales team, Annette and Elle, and they would set up an appointment with you and show you around, see what makes the most sense. If you had a hospitalization and needed rehabilitation, the hospital sends over your referral information, and then we work with them to get you to us.
So all you really have to do is come in and tell them what you want. You don't have to bring any papers or nothing. Just come in and say.
You'll just come in and fall in love with us, and you'll be there.
So if you need that's where you would say whether I need somebody to help me with my medication every day.
Yeah.
I need somebody to help me with my wash, or I need somebody to clean my house. Is that where they would?
Yeah, you could share that on that initial conversation with the sales team.
So that they know where to place you. Is that why? Whether assisted or whether.
Yeah, so that you could decide what was the best fit for you.
Okay.
Yep, and then we would just show you all of the options.
And really, I mean, we've talked about this before, but when you add up everything you get and deduct it from the cost, you're really coming out ahead.
Yep.
You really are. And even with if you don't have a car and you're not paying for a car payment, you're not paying for a car insurance.
Yep.
You know, it makes a big difference.
It does.
Yeah.
And even your meals, I mean,
Yeah.
the way groceries are now, you
I
buy
know.
too much, but here you just go down and have your meal.
Yep, you just go down, all 3 meals are all, provided, and then all of the specialty things that keep you busy. It certainly, it all adds up. And it's really about that quality of life, enjoying everything. We were just talking about, summer's coming up, and so this weekend, it's Memorial Day weekend, and I have to work in my yard. So I'm gonna spend my entire weekend working in the yard. Well, why continue to do that? And you can come here and enjoy all of the things, and we'll do all of that for you.
Right.
All of the things that become laborious and seem very taxing, like we'll take that on for you. So.
And what about fun things? Playing cards?
Yeah.
Is that kind of thing set up too, or bingo, or?
Yep, we have all of that. We had today, actually, I was upstairs. There's a game room, and there was a group of our residents that were just getting ready to play euchre. And then later in the day, they had pinochle on the agenda. So, in true confession, 2 games I do not know how to play, but so they were getting ready for that. It's theme week, so Trilogy Health Services likes to have a lot of fun. And so this week is theme week, which is a 1960s theme.
Oh, how fun.
So all week it's been activities and dressing up to the theme. Tonight is our theme dinner. So it's the big thing where we have all of the meal is from that era. And because this is our 25th anniversary, Trilogy Health Services 25th anniversary, so they're going back in the decades. And so that's
so much fun.
It is fun. So everyone was dressed today. I actually rushed I had tie-dye, flowers in my hair, and then I ran home and changed really quick. I thought if I showed up here dressed like that, you might think there was something wrong with me.
All right, so let's say there's somebody that's watching that's not in the Oxford community or near Romeo, but likes the sounds of Trilogy Health Services. Where are some of the other campuses throughout the state, since Michigan is fairly new?
Yeah, so we have a campus in Grand Blanc, we have one in Lapeer, we have Battle Creek, we are moving, we have some new campuses developing on the west side of the state, a few more in this market too. We have one in Macomb, Novi, Commerce. Yeah, we're growing here for sure.
All right.
And if you live by yourself and you decide you want to move and you have a house and you have a house full of furniture and you have nobody to help you, do you provide any kind of help with them moving into one of your?
Interesting that you asked that question. We actually have, we launched a bunch of specials right now too that are exciting for the summertime, and some of depending upon which option you would like to pick, some of them include helping you move, and we'll do all of that work for you. So just trying to make it easy on people.
That would be important to know.
It would be, yes. So, well, great. This is a lot of great information. Welcome, Trilogy Health Services, to our community, to the state. And if anybody has any additional questions, or you want to visit the center out in Romeo, please reach out to Libby, and she can you can contact her at 586-336-0102. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It was really fun.
Yes. All right, so we'll be right back.
Thank you.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for kids, teens, or young adults. It's just not.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals and volatile organic compounds into your body.
And nicotine, the same highly addictive substance found in regular cigarettes.
Nicotine can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
Affecting learning, memory, attention, and impulse control, and priming the brain for other addictions.
Vaping products also come in kid-friendly flavors that can make them appealing to youth.
And many kids also use other drugs, like marijuana, in vaping devices.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media,
many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping, because when you talk, they hear you.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Canine Stray Rescue does just that. Rescue stray dogs for new families. But they need your help. Become a volunteer at Canine Stray Rescue League of Michigan. Take dogs for walks, help them socialize with others, and help them get adopted. Fill out an application and help a family add a new member today.
Welcome back to Senior Break. Wow, Libby was really nice.
Yes, and very informative.
Yes.
Yes.
Had a lot of good information about their campus.
Yes. And you're never too young to think about the future of what you want.
Right.
You know, and it's good to know about these things, what they're doing and what's available. So, you know you have somewhere to go and you have choices.
Right, you have a lot of choices. And a lot of these new senior living communities are popping up throughout our communities. And so you have to really do your due diligence, and whether you go yourself or you go with a friend or your son or daughter or somebody in the family to go with you to check out these facilities, listen to what they have to say, and really decide and figure out what is best for you, because not every community is going to be the right one.
And if you live in somewhere like this, if you don't feel like having company, you don't have to.
No.
But if you want company, everybody's right there for you.
Yes.
It's not like if you're in a house and then you have to go to your friends, you have to drive to your friend's house or get somebody to take you.
Right.
They're there.
Right.
But if you feel like being by yourself, just close your door.
That's right.
So I think that's a big plus.
Yeah.
That's a big plus.
Well, thanks again to Libby for coming out today from Trilogy Health Services. And so,
what's going on in your center?
In Oxford, we've got a few things coming up. June, I cannot believe June 1st is already going to be here. We're into the Memorial holiday. Thank you to all of our veterans out there that have served, and everybody just take a moment sometime over this Memorial holiday and just
be thankful.
Be thankful. And yes. And if you see a veteran, thank them, right?
My husband's a veteran, so.
Oh, yes, please
tell him. A lot of people say thank you for your service.
Yes.
And that makes them feel good.
It does.
Yes.
So with June coming right around the corner, we have our annual Seymour celebration out here at Seymour Lake Township Park. We start out on Thursday evening, June the 8th, with a Cruising Down Seymour car show right here in the parking lot at the front of the park. That event is from 4 to 8 p.m. And it doesn't cost anything to participate in the car show. So if you have a classic car or know someone that has one, have them come on out on June the 8th from 4 to 8. Or if you're a classic car enthusiast and you want to come out, please come out and check out the classic cars. We will have a barbecue, and the funds that we raise from the barbecue will be donated to the Oxford Community Garden. We're always looking for ways to raise funds for the community garden. And we do have a sponsor, Dana Beeman, is graciously sponsoring it on behalf of the terraces at Lake Orion, which is right up on M24 here in Oxford and Lake Orion. So thank you to them.
And the weather's good so far. Well, hopefully it'll hold out. And the old cars, they just wait for the weather to get good so that they can dry them out. So it's exciting.
It is
exciting to bring your car out.
So please come on out. And then we have later in June, we're having What's It Worth? Finding the Value in Dusty Treasures, hosted by Back to the Past Collectibles. On Friday, June the 23rd, Scott Lovejoy from Back to the Past Collectibles will be here at the Oxford Senior Center. He will be doing and presenting on educational class about collectible items with a bonus following that presentation. He will do evaluations for 6 clients. So if you're interested in finding out what your treasure might be worth, it would be good for you to attend that session.
So you have to sign up?
We are
right?
asking, for you to pre-register because we have a capacity count for the room. The presentation is free, but we just need to get a count so that we can make sure we can accommodate everybody.
Yes.
So we don't want people having to stand outside the door and can't get in. So
yes.
So, and
that sounds like fun.
Yeah, we're really excited. So again, that's going to be on Friday, June the 23rd. Scott Lovejoy from Back to the Past collection. So if you're interested in more about that presentation, please contact the Parks and Recreation office at 248-628-1720, and we'll be able to provide you with all the needed information.
I see the word Detroit Tigers.
Yes, we finally,
Nice.
we've been asking, people have been asking and asking for a Detroit Tigers game. So we finally have one on the books. Thursday, August the 10th, it's a 1:10 game time start. The Detroit Tigers versus the Minnesota Twins. So,
And they drop you at the door?
well, they don't drop you at the door. They
close.
drop you within 2 blocks of the stadium.
Okay.
So any type of charter buses or motor coaches or those types of things, they have a specific area that they will drop people, those participants off at. It's usually within a 2-block radius of the stadium. So you would get dropped off and have to walk to the stadium.
Okay, but the blocks are short usually.
They're not
short blocks.
They're
and
not
city
too
blocks.
long. And if we have to stop along the way, you know, our chaperone or someone will stop with you, and you can rest and then continue on. So we hope to depart from here, Seymour Lake Township Park, at 10:30. Give you a little bit of time in the park before the start of the game. The game, and then you also get a $10 food voucher.
That's nice.
So that you can get something to eat while you're at the game.
Does it say who they're playing on there?
Minnesota Twins.
Okay.
Thursday, August the 10th at 1:10 p.m. And if you'd like to get registered for that game, we have 30 tickets available. So don't wait, give us a call. And
it fills up fast. I remember the last time.
It does.
Addison people ask me about this too.
It does fill up fast. So reach out to the Parks and Recreation office again at 248-628-1720. And in June, we talked about we're going to have 2 episodes that we're planning. One of the 2 is going to be on site.
In Addison Township.
At Addison Township.
Come see us.
Yes, so if you're out in Addison, once we have that confirmed date and time, we will make sure that we share that with you. You're welcome to come out and watch us take
right
the
by
show.
the water, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So.
In Lakeville.
Yes.
Well.
All right. Well, Marie, you enjoy your Memorial weekend,
you
and thank
too.
you to your husband for his service.
Oh, okay.
And to all of our veterans out there, thank you.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you in June.
See you next time.
Take care.
Bye-bye.